You walk into your kitchen, lift the handle on the faucet, and water flows out instantly. It's a process so seamless that the mechanics behind it remain entirely invisible. Most people assume a giant electric pump sits directly beneath their house, pushing that water through the pipes. In reality, no such local pump exists. Behind the drywall of your house and beneath the asphalt of your streets, there is a massive reservoir of potential energy. This gravity battery maintains a constant, high-pressure load across every single pipe in your city. The towering metallic domes looming over suburban neighborhoods act as the engines of your city's water grid. This setup presents a significant engineering puzzle. If localized pumps aren't driving the flow, what invisible physical force is powering an entire city's water infrastructure? Understanding this requires a look at hydrostatic pressure. Water is an incredibly dense, heavy substance. A single cubic meter of water weighs exactly 1,000 kilograms, 1 full metric ton. When you stack that volume vertically, gravity pulls all that weight straight down. For every foot you raise water into the air, the weight generates roughly half a pound of pressure per square inch at the bottom. In a tower standing 100 feet tall, the gravity pulling down on all those thousands of gallons creates a constant 43 pounds of pressure at the base. Engineers channel that downward pressure directly into the massive closed-loop pipeline networks buried beneath the streets. These towers function as gravity batteries, storing massive amounts of potential energy simply by holding heavy liquid high in the sky. Building structures this tall is a massive undertaking. Why do cities rely on these gravity towers, instead of simply installing electric pumps to send water directly to homes? The answer lies in simultaneous peak demand. Consider the halftime show during a major sporting event. Millions of people stand up, flush the toilet, and wash their hands at the exact same moment. Relying solely on active pumps would require machines large enough to handle that massive 5-minute surge, only for those expensive pumps to sit idle for the rest of the day. Furthermore, active electric pumps are dependent on the power grid. If a blackout occurs, the pumps stop. Without constant water pressure, firefighters would be unable to draw water from hydrants to stop a city fire. Engineers solve this by shifting the physical labor to the middle of the night. When water demand is lowest, small, efficient electric pumps slowly push millions of gallons of water up into the tower. By front-loading the work while the city sleeps, engineers guarantee reliable, high-pressure flow 24 hours a day, regardless of power outages or mechanical failures. This loop connects directly to your home faucet. When you turn that handle, you're simply opening a tiny valve on a massive pressurized system. The weight of the water suspended in the tower pushes down, forcing water through miles of underground pipe and up into your plumbing. This mechanical design requires absolutely zero electricity on your end, functioning flawlessly even if the rest of the grid is completely dark. But managing moving liquid at these pressures carries a physical risk. Because water cannot be compressed, all that kinetic energy must be managed when a tap is closed. Closing a valve instantly turns this harnessed system into a potentially destructive force. This is known as a water hammer. When rushing water slams into a closed valve, the energy creates a shockwave that travels backward through your plumbing at the speed of sound. Without a way to absorb this sudden impact, the pipes inside your walls would eventually fatigue and blow apart. To prevent this, engineers install specialized arresters within the framework of the house. These small chambers act as cushions, safely absorbing the shock of the water hammer. The next time you use your sink, you are releasing a portion of the potential energy stored in your city's skyline. There is brilliant, high-stakes physics operating in the mundane background of our daily lives. You just need to know where to look.